Out there in the Madden community. It's your boy JD with another grinding Madden video. I'm here grinding again. Some more solos. Story of my life, huh? Yeah, that's how it is. Sometimes if you want the best things in life, you gotta grind and grind and grind. And keep pushing and pushing yourself to be the best of the best, the best of the best with honors. But hope all of y'all are doing good this evening. It's been a long, exhausting day for me today. So I'm gonna kind of chill out for a couple hours on here on Madden and just grind some solos, man. Talk about team of the week. Talk about the players that just came out. And just enjoy the atmosphere of JD's live stream. SoCal Marky Mark IWO. What does IWO stand for?
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
At a bar watching on my iPhone. Oh, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tom Holly.
How's it going, man? I still have my phone, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but I still have my phone. So I'm not even paying attention, man. Yeah, I'm just working my way for that Mutt Master. That's my goal, man. My goal is to get Mutt Master very, very soon. And what the hell am I doing, man? Jesus. I have to restart this whole friggin' broadcast. Good God, man. What is wrong with me today? Wow, man. This is horrible. Can barely hear you at a bar. Oh, I could type. Let me get on here and start typing, man, because
comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Let me get on here and start typing, man. Start typing.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A gain of 32 that time. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
So here we go now. Here we go. 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 Go.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
Talk about.
As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball.
Okay.
Game.
Just leave the lizard alone.
Now Manuel. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended
and kill it.
receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Lost my link.
Today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those complete.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're in
How did you lose my link, baby? How did you lose the link? How did you lose the link? Linky, 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 slinky. Yo, got to do everything you need to do, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Grinding for the team, go that master, baby. Got to get my master going on today.
On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's see if this dude gets an INT. 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 INT, baby.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there.
Yeah, Oloka. Of course he does.
Picked off by George Iloka.
Tall ass guy.
To right around the 38-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming out really to that last play.
Another one
Great
bites the
job
dust.
defense.
What? Caught me in an act of crime. Caught me in an act of crime. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope it feels better. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Got to share this everywhere. Where are all my Jag Knights, the Jagsters? Where they at, man? Where all the Jags at? Where are the Jags at, baby? Where are all my Jags at? Where are my Jags at, baby? Where are my Jags at, baby? Where are all my Jaguars at? Blue 42! Blue 42! Boom! Double off to him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8
Let's try to do the
yards,
same play.
and that'll make it a second down. Here's Manuel. He's gonna
Oh, baby, hit this. Oh, what a catch.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even
You've got to catch it left and right, baby. You don't know what to do right now. You wish you were the best like me. You don't know what's going on tonight. I got the best of the best with the 78. You cannot stop me because he get in the end zone. Look at that touchdown, don't you want to get that score like I do?
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We will just go for one and tie it up. Then we will just try to get the ball back.
Whenever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in a touchdown.
Here we go,
for
here we go.
Jacksonville.
Tyrone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fist bump me. Boom, boom, boom.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Going
and a good
nowhere.
return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, guys. Let's do this. Let's get that first down. Let's stop them. Let's stop them upside down.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
So what do you think about the? I was watching part in the interruption show. It's probably like one of my favorite shows I like to actually watch. And they're actually discussing about
can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Taylor.
About the Minnesota Vikings, about their quarterback situation. About how they have Case Keenum, and he's been playing fairly well for the Vikings so far. And at the same time, Bridgewater is now active, and they want to activate Teddy Bridgewater. So I'm just kind of curious about what they're going to do, because me personally, I mean, at the same time, Teddy Bridgewater is not a bad quarterback, but at the same time, I mean, if you have a quarterback that's been doing very well for you and making you get wins, you know, I mean, he had that one pick against the Redskins last week, but I mean, that was kind of like towards the end of the game, so it was, you know what I mean? But I mean, I didn't think it was like a huge thing. It just seemed like it was just a really good interception by the Redskins. And I personally think that I would keep Case Keenum maybe until he messes up, or, you know, put Bridgewater into practice, you know, see how he does in practice, and then just keep him as an option. Because, I mean, if you're red hot with a quarterback and you just go ahead and put in a quarterback that hasn't played in like 22 months, you know, like literally 22 months is the last time Bridgewater has actually played a game, and you're going to put him into a lineup to play. Like, I personally, I don't think I would leave Teddy Bridgewater on the bench, and then I would keep Case Keenum in the actual game and let him play and see if he continues his win streak. I know they're playing the hot Rams next week, but at the same time, I personally would not risk that and take that chance. Because what if you put Bridgewater in and then, you know, he flops out and they get like a huge lead, the Rams do, and then the Vikings can't come back. So I mean, you have to look at those cases too. So I mean Case Keenum is not like, he's not no Tom Brady or no Brett Favre or nothing like that, but I mean, he's playing very well, you know, as a backup quarterback, you know, to Sam Bradford that got injured. So I personally keep him in there. Yo, what's up, man? Dudley, how's it going, man? How's your night going? I'm just like discussing the I watched part in the eruption show. I don't know if you watched that on Sports Center. That's like one of my favorite shows. Those dudes are so funny. But yeah, they were discussing about the Teddy Bridgewater situation. It's they activate him or not. Me personally, I mean, I have nothing against Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a fantastic quarterback. But at the same time, I mean, Case Keenum should be your guy at this point since Sam Bradford's injured. But you know, I'm not the coach, so you know, whatever they decide to do, that's what they decide to do. I keep Case in. At least like at least give him like one quarter. You know, if he can't get no score, no points on the board in one quarter, then yeah, sure, go ahead, throw Teddy Bridgewater in or something, or maybe the first half, and then see what happens. And then, you know, if he doesn't plan out, then put Bridgewater in the second half. You know, but don't take him out of the game completely.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds.
So, Dudley, what are you doing tonight, man? Watching some Netflix, watching some shows, doing homework, texting, playing Madden, playing NBA 2K, playing Call of Duty. What you doing?
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure
are working. Work.
And put the quarterback down.
Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they
nice.
Here in the final
How's your progress going so far?
Point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now
what is new with your Madden Ultimate Team?
No, I think you put
have you hit Melt Master yet? What kind of solos are you grinding on? What kind of players are you looking to get? I'm actually wanting. I hope they bring out like an awesome card for Thielen, for the wide receiver for the Vikings. I mean, that dude had 166 yards, man, receiving, man, in one game. I mean, that dude is just a beast. Like, he's been definitely coming up for like the past couple years. Like, he's been coming up big time. Like, he hasn't been going down. Like, his progression's been progressing every year. He's getting better and better. And my dad's a huge Viking fan. That's actually like one of the presents I'm going to be getting for him as a Thielen t-shirt, because like he's a huge Viking fan. I mean, he said that's the dude he really wants. So I'm gonna get that. Are you playing NFL Journey? Oh man, I still got a couple more things to do left on the Journey ones. Oh, what a deflection! What do you think about the Cowboys versus Falcons game? I kind of knew that the Falcons were going to beat the Cowboys just because of the players that the Cowboys are missing right now. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do this whole solo over again. Freaking BS computer doing their BS work again. But I mean, I was kind of surprised that the Falcons won because of how like up and down their season's been. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of knew they were going to beat the Cowboys, because I mean, it seems like the Cowboys can't do anything without having Ezekiel Elliott on their team, or actually playing. So now that he's actually suspended, like his suspension actually went through, then now the Cowboys are starting to tank and everything, you know.
5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
But I was actually glad the Falcons won. I can't believe I have to do solo all over again. That hurts me. That hurts me big time.
They have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Oh man, I wasn't trying to run the balls and paying attention. Look at my phone. I don't know. What do you think about the Cowboys and Falcons game?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late.
I mean, I wouldn't say that Elliott is their whole offense, but I would say that he is definitely, he's definitely at least, I say 70% of their offense. I mean, because if you're, I mean, even Dak Prescott had a horrible day, man, and that's just, I don't know if it's because maybe the vibe of Elliott not being on the actual field with him, but I mean, they have some talent. I mean, they have Des Bryant. They have Jason Witten. I mean, they have Beasley. I mean, he has some. They have some pretty decent receivers, you know, and they have really decent offense. Like, it just seems when some teams like that, if they have some superstar on their team, that if they get in trouble, if they get suspended or injury or whatever the case is, that whenever they're not playing, it's like their team just goes downhill. It's like it's like, you know, metaphorically speaking, like they need him on the field to help them win in a way. I mean, I wouldn't really say that they're like he's completely 100% their whole offense, but I mean, he is. Fuck that up. I think he's at least like 60, 70% of the offense. At least this year, anyways. I mean, there's plenty of teams who's lost good players. And look how bad they play. Like, I don't know if it's just certain players like that, but you have to have like a good bench. Like, you have to have good backups. You know, like, you know, I've seen basketball. In basketball, I don't know if y'all watch basketball. I watch it sometimes, but there's a couple years where the Suns played the LA Lakers, and you know, the Suns needed their bench to come off. There was that one year with the Suns bench, like, basically almost outscored the whole, like, starting offense, and the LA bench couldn't score. So, like, I say that you need those backup players. Hey, Finley, what's up, man? How's your night going? So I think you need those players, you know, to step up. You know, like, no matter what team you are, or who you have on your team, or who superstar you have on team, if they get injured or something, whoever the backup is, they have the responsibility to step up and basically not be that person, but basically kind of fill in for him and be like, you know, I can run just as good, and I can get into the end zone, I can punch it in, you know, I can help my team, you know, win games, put points on the board, whatever. You know, I feel like some teams are just like, oh man, Ezekiel Elliott's not on the team. Let's just act like we're not even here today. You know. So, like, but yeah, my team did play Dudley, and my team, Finley, is the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars played San Diego. We were at home. We actually beat them 20-17 in overtime. Josh Lambo kicked the 36-yard field goal to actually win it in overtime, and A.J. Boyle intercepted the pass in overtime on the Chargers' first drive. So I mean, it was a really good game. Like, the Chargers, you know, I give credit to them. They played very well, man. Overall, I watched the game. I was there. You watched the whole game? That's pretty cool, man. So you were actually at Alltel Stadium?
The Bills on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I like Green Bay. What do you think about us? I would say Green Bay's not out of the loop yet. I mean, it was a huge blow to y'all that y'all lost Aaron Rodgers, man, when he broke his collarbone. I mean, it was serious. And you know, I hope he heals really fast and can get back. But I mean, like they're saying that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, but
if they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
But at the same time, man, you know, I think Hurdley is actually, I think it's Hurdley or Hudley. He's actually doing pretty decent, you know, for a backup. I think he's got potential. He's definitely got some skills. He definitely can move outside the pocket and make plays, you know. And I liked when they were doing the when they're playing against the Lions. I know they lost that game, but I like the fact that he was doing those no-huddle offense, and he was actually beating the defense because he was tired them out. And, you know, of course, the Lions had a lead, so they wouldn't, I guess, worry about calling timeout or anything. But, you know, it was just pretty cool to see that, because he did that in his college years with the no-huddle offense, and it was really effective. And I was glad to see that it was really effective. Now that he's playing pro. But, you know, I don't think Green Bay's out of the loop yet. I think y'all still have potential. Y'all have a chance. I mean, I didn't think it happened. I mean, you still got, what, 7 more weeks left. So, I mean, there's possibility that anything can happen.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Finley, your team is the Panthers. Yeah, Panthers are playing pretty well too, man. Like, I think they kind of have to, I guess, what do you want to say, prove themselves, you know, from, you know, 2 years ago, from when they went to the Super Bowl and all that stuff that happened. But I think that I have a feeling that they might actually win the division. But I mean, it's going to be tough because now that New Orleans on a 6-game win streak, I mean, you got to kind of watch out for the Saints. For some reason, they're just exploding now.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
Do you think about the Panthers game? 45 points. That's big even for Panthers. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty big. I mean, so it was like, what, the 42-7 win that the Jaguars did to the Ravens, which no one ever thought that would happen, you know. I mean, the Dolphins have a lot of issues right now, so I really didn't see them actually making any kind of headway to actually beat the Panthers. I kind of knew they were going to lose. I mean, that was I didn't really get to watch the game last night, but I heard it was explosive.
You talk about momentum plays, and I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right? Just took the lead. Went downfield, got the ball.
Like right now, the Jaguars have a tough because they're like tied with Tennessee Titans. You know, Tennessee's playing very well too. So, you know, it's going to be a close race for the division race. But if we beat them, I think it's going to come down to wherever we beat them when we play them. If we beat them, we're definitely going to take the division. Oh, yeah, Luke Kuechly is a beast, man. Like, you see him, like going into like, you know, going into rush, and the quarterback dumps it off to a receiver, and you see him chase the receiver down and tackle him like from the other side of the field. I mean, he's fast, he's a beast. I mean, and then, you know, their secret weapon, the Panthers, is, you know, Shaq Thompson. You know, that's like basically their secret weapon. And then you got like Mario Addison. And then you got what is it? They got, yeah, of course, yeah, he got it. He's like, I wouldn't say he compares. I mean he's a lot better than Paul Posluszny for the Jaguars, but I think they kind of have the similar playing style in a way. I mean, if I could have like two linebackers on my team, yeah, I'd have Luke Kuechly and Paul Leslie on my team. Because I mean, they're both great they're both great players, and I've seen Paul Leslie chase down wide receivers just like Kuechly does, and I've seen him throw some major hits on a dude. I mean, it's just crazy. But you know that Panthers scoring 45 points, that just means that they're gonna be hard to stop this year. Oh, see, I'm winning this one. Okay. Cam Newton stepped up with a 69-yard run. Yeah, he's got more rushing yards on his team than any running back. Like, he's got the most rushing yards on his whole team. Like, a quarterback has more rushing yards than a running back, man. That is just awesome, man. Like, how can you, like... I've never actually seen that where he actually... Well, I mean, besides, like, Michael Vick, but since then, I mean, having that many yards, man, please.
Congratulations, big time play, knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, Dudley, would you be scared to play in the NFL? I personally wouldn't. I would actually probably be tight end. If there's a position I would play, it'd be a tight end. That'd be my position. Honestly, wouldn't be afraid, because you can't be afraid of things in life. Like, you have to overcome fear. Like, if getting hit by a 200-something pound dude, it's probably gonna hurt. But at the same time, that's why they wear the pads. I mean, you might feel the force of the hit, but at the same time, you're going to be well protected, and there's no way, you're going to get hurt like on the first couple of hits. You would be if Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and Brian Dawkins. Yeah, I mean, those dudes were probably, scared the crap out of anyone, man. I mean, having one of those dudes running straight at you, I mean, you just kind of have to look at it like, in life, like, don't let things scare you. I mean, it's okay to be scared. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be scared. I mean, it's okay to be scared of things. I mean, shoot, if I had one of those, like, I'm not really into, like, wrestling or anything, but if I had, like that dude, like Big Show or something, like charging at me or something, just like a friggin' bull, shoot, I'd be afraid of that, man. I mean, he could probably squash my head. So, I mean, there are some things, people I wouldn't want to go up against, but I wouldn't be afraid to actually play if I actually had the chance to actually play. Do you think Odell is a crybaby, or he just doesn't like to lose? I don't know, maybe a little bit of both. I mean, I don't think anybody likes losing. I mean, when you lose enough, I mean, this is like the worst record the Giants has ever had. And especially the worst record Odell Beckham has ever had on a team since, he's only been with the Giants a few years. So, I mean, it can be a little bit of both, but I mean, who likes losing, especially if you're losing like 6-7 in a row? I mean, everyone wants to win. They want to get to that Super Bowl. They want to win a Super Bowl. They want to get their championship. They want to be the best team in the NFL. That's what everyone tries to strive for, at least. But at the same time, you have to have good sportsmanship. Whether you win or lose, you have to just you know, try to fix your mistakes from what you did. Like, what did you do wrong? Like, what did your team do wrong? How can you fix it? Like, what steps can you go about to try to, like, you know, move some players around, try out new plays, try out new people in new positions, you know, anything to try to get your team boosted again.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
I didn't want to be a Panthers fan at the end of 2016 season, but I kept faith. Have you been a Panthers fan all your life? Yeah, I honestly didn't like Cam Newton. Like, when he speaks to the media, like, especially after the Super Bowl. But I mean, I know I heard that they're interviewing the Broncos at the same time, like right next to each other, which I think they should actually have like a separate area where they interview both teams, like in different areas, so the other people can't hear them, you know, talking and stuff. But at the same time, you know, I mean, Cam Newton, he's also an adult, man, so he needs to learn how to act like one. Win or lose, you know, that's how it is. But don't, you know, say, you know, just sit there and be quiet or don't answer questions or be nasty to people. I mean, yeah, those media people can be a pain in the ass sometimes, and they can ask some really annoying questions, you know, about the game. But if you're going to be in that position and be in front of cameras and you have that kind of fame and stuff, you just have to kind of like go with it. Oh, before you were a Jets fan, now you're a Panthers fan? Why'd you switch over? I mean, I never switched teams. Like, I know plenty of people who just switch teams when they win the Super Bowl. Like, one of my friends was an Indianapolis Colts fan for the longest time, and then I guess he was just basically wanted to follow Peyton Manning, but when he went to the Denver Broncos, he became a Denver Broncos fan. See, me, I don't do that stuff. Oh, Revis? Yeah. Like, I've always stick with my team no matter what. Like, I've been a Jags fan since they came in the league, you know, back in like '95. You know, same time Panthers came in the league. And ever since then, that was just like my team, because I wanted the Florida team. I mean, I wasn't too fond of the Bucks. Not to say they weren't a good team back then or even now, but and the Miami Dolphins, they had, you know, of course, Dan Marino. But I was just more in the Jacksonville area, and I was just like, yeah, it's fine, I'm a team in my area. And, you know, I just thought the logo at the time was cool with the Jaguars and everything. And just whenever they scored and stuff, where they like, you hear them like roar and everything, it was just like the coolest thing to actually experience. So I've always loved it, have been a diehard Jag fan since then. I never stopped liking them. Oh, you hate the Pats? Yeah, I think me, you, and hundreds of other people hate the Patriots. I don't know. It's just, see, even when my team didn't make the playoffs, like we haven't made the playoffs in 10 years. 10 years. We've had horrible seasons. You know, horrible. Ever since that time when David Garrard and the Jaguars, Josh Scobie beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh in the wild card back in 2007, where David Garrard ran on 4th down, ran it all the way in the field goal range, and then Josh Scobie kicked the game-winning field goal. Like, I still remember that game, like till today. But ever since then, we just haven't had the talent or the chemistry like we do now. Like, our defense has such good chemistry. They have such great talent on our defense. and they're all working together as a team. I mean, give or take, you know, our offense is, we're not an explosive offense. I mean, we're kind of mediocre, but our offensive line is a lot better than what it used to be, which is like a huge deal. And now that we have, you know, a really good run game and a really good, you know, Leonard Fournette, even Chris Ivey is still making plays. And then we had TJ Yeldon make a couple plays. You know, it's, and we still have talent on our offense. And I don't really like bash Bortles or count him out. Like, Bortles is a pretty decent quarterback. I mean, not last year, but the year before last. You know, he was right behind Tom Brady in passing yards, like right behind Tom Brady. And anyone who can almost have as many passing yards as much as Tom Brady is up there in my book, man. Because I mean, as much as I hate the Patriots, not many people can say they, you know, I mean, I'm sure they can, but like in one season, I thought that was pretty decent. Oh, you don't think Bortles is good downs? I don't know. I think he's got talent, man. I just think maybe his mind is not as focused as he should be. Because I believe the Bortles that threw like had the most passing yards, like he's the second most person for passing yards a year, like not last year but the year before last. You know, that is the Bortles that we need. Like, I believe he has that in him. So hopefully, as long as he don't throw picks, I mean, we're good. That's our biggest concern. If he throws picks, then that's pretty much it. Do you think the Browns are gonna be good in a couple of years? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, the Browns haven't been good in, I don't know, what, like more than a decade. I mean, that's a long time. I mean, it's hard to actually tell with the Browns. I mean, the Browns, they need a lot of work. Like, now they need a quarterback. They need an offensive line. They need a running back. You know, I mean, they need an offensive line besides Joe Thomas. Like, they need someone to, like, help him out. But he got injured, but that dude's a legend, man. I mean, he's been with the Cleveland Browns all his career, every snap. I feel like he's Menzel one game, he's good, and one game, he's butt cheeks. Hasn't been good since Madden 11. Yeah, it's been a long. Yeah, Browns. Their organization's a mess right now. I mean, if you think about it, like, Bortles had, like I said, if you don't like fumble the ball, you know, we're good. Oh, not fumble. If you don't pass. Like, I think I'm just, they rallied back to win that game against the Chargers, but, like, you know, he threw 2 picks, which was really costly. But, you know, our run game was not all that good. Leonard Fournette didn't do as much as I thought he would. I thought Leonard Fournette would at least got, like, at least close to, like, 100 yards. They're going to be good in a couple of years because all the rookies will get known to their defense and offense playbook. Hey, you know, once the All-Stars in their division, all the Browns division, you know, in the division with all their All-Star rivals, like players, like Rosenberg and all of them, and Joe Flacco and all of them just, you know, stop being on teams, on those teams, that's probably when the Browns will start winning.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Just like once Tom Brady retires, the Patriots are gonna suck. I mean, just hands down, they're gonna suck. And Bill Belichick's not gonna be coaching for long, so once they lose him as a coach, you know, they're gonna suck big time.
And that should do it. 41, and his guys are gonna take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that
and if Myles Garrett stays healthy, yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing Myles Garrett like play more than what he has this year because of his injury and stuff. But you know, it sucks. I was actually trying to see because he should have went to a different team. But if he's healthy, I think that their defense will be a lot better if he stays with the Browns. But you know, who knows? Suck because they got Brian Hoyer.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
See, but the past couple of years they really haven't had. I mean, besides Prescott, Goff, Wentz, like the Browns probably had they actually probably had a chance in the draft to get Carson Wentz or like Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? They had an opportunity to get one of those quarterbacks, you know, and I bet you right now they're like probably punching themselves in the face right now because like they're like, you know, we could have had them. You know, we picked Myles Garrett. Well, not Myles Garrett, but they picked someone else that year. But you know, they could have had either Jared Goff, or Carson Wentz the year that they got drafted, and they decided to pick somebody else. And that's just all based off the office, the coaches, the staff. Like, they're idiots. I swear at the beginning of every 49er game, Hoyer throws an interception. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Hoyer, man. Maybe see, sometimes quarterbacks just need a different team. Like, look at Sam Bradford, man. Like, I mean, he played really well the first couple of years he was with the Rams a little bit. I mean, not no all-star, but he was pretty decent. And then he went to somewhere else and he sucked. And I don't know, I think he was a backup for the Eagles or something. And then eventually he got on the Vikings, and that one year he just took over when Bridgewater got injured, and the dude just somehow learned the Vikings playbook so fast. Like, sometimes you just need a different team. You know, maybe you just need a different team, a different vibe, a different place. But now he's a Pats, yeah. But the thing is, you know, knows who's gonna be good and who's bad to pick up in the draft. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, you don't really know. Like, they could be like the top 5 picks from college. You know how, because college and pro their playing styles are completely different. So, just like, you know, Manziel did so well in college, he came to pros and, you know, he didn't do so well. You know, a dude like that guy AJ Karen, he led the Alabama tied to 3 championships, and he got drafted. He's a backup to the Bengals. I think he might have went someone else, but he's a backup quarterback, so he hasn't played that much. I think if you give him a team to actually, you know, be a leader to, I think he can actually do some damage. And also Garoppolo, he's another one that can, you know, break out at any time because he plays so well for the Patriots when Tom Brady was suspended those 4 games. Sign Kaepernick. Yeah, well, I don't think anybody's going to sign him, and it kind of sucks because of how they mix football and politics, but I'm not going to get into that because I'm not I'm not into politics, and I'm not into all that stuff. You know, I'm a person that believes, hey, I love my country. At one point, I love my country, and you know, I stand for my country, and it sucks that people knee during those situations. But at the same time, like they shouldn't, if they want to protest something that's going on in the world, which a lot's going on in the world, they should protest it, you know, not during the national anthem. Because me personally, the national anthem didn't do anything to anybody. But also at the same time, I like people who stand up for their rights and stand up for things that they're being wrongfully accused for, or people who are doing them wrong. You know, I want them to stand up for themselves, but at the same time, you know, there's a time and place for everything. Basically how I tell people, there's always a time and place to do everything. You know, do that kind of on your own time. Like if I believed like everyone else, you know, if I was a football player, me personally, I'm getting paid millions of dollars, I'd stand because I'm getting paid millions of dollars. You know, and then on my own time, if I want to, you know, protest for something wrong, doing wrong for me, I'm going to do it because that's my right. I mean, there's just a lot of controversy. I don't like politics and religion. I don't like when you mix all that up with everything. It's a mess, and people just need to leave everything separate. Because I love football, I love my country, I love standing up for my rights and standing up for things. I just don't like it to be mixed up with everything. So I want to just enjoy football, watch it, it's a sport. You know, just like I've also loved playing. I love playing and watching soccer, basketball, hockey. You know what I mean? So just stuff like that. You know, just let sports be sports, let religion be religion. Let politics be politics, and you know, just please players, just, you know, you're being watched by billions, you know, just stand up for what, 2 minutes? I mean, shoot, someone paid me $1 million just to stand up for 2 minutes for an anthem. I'd do it, man. I don't care who I am. You know, I love all people. Black, white, purple, green, orange. If you're an alien with antennas coming out of your head, you know, I'll be your friend too, man. I don't care. You know, I love all people from everywhere. Because I love meeting new people, and I love interacting with new people. I love seeing new cultures. Because it's interesting to me, because everyone's different. Everyone does different things. And it's just so cool to see, you know, people do that. Like, I just hate, I'm just going to say this last thing, but I wish people would come together more, you know, just on a normal day. Don't wait for some, you know, disastrous thing to happen, you know, to come together and join hands. I mean, we should do that when it happens, but when it's like when all that stuff is over with, everybody just goes back to, you know, hating each other and saying nasty stuff and being rude and just doing, you know, we shouldn't be like that. You know, we all need to stand together all the time. I mean, I know we're all not going to be perfect, we're all not going to get along, it's not going to be some perfect paradise, but I mean, come on, man, like, just grow up, man. We end up living in America, like, we got a lot more freedoms than all the other countries combined, basically. I mean, there's countries where you only can have like 2 kids. If you have any more, then, you know, the country, whoever runs the country, like the government, like in that country, makes you get the kid, make them, you know, kill the kid. You know, so like, you know, it's just people just need to be grateful for what you have, because you don't know how bad it is in other places. I mean, there's places where people don't have showers or food or water, you know, or they're getting eaten by crocodiles and crap like that, man. You want to live in a place like that? Shoot, I wouldn't. I'm grateful for the little stuff I do have. I might not have a lot, but I'm grateful for it, and I'd be thankful every day that I have it.
This is third and long.
All right, I'll get off that subject. Back to football. Woo!
From the gun, here's Simeon. Green's got it.
Oh, he caught that.
They do get 18.
Give RG3 a chance. I mean,
It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a
if
lot
I
of
had to
to
pick,
up there, but what a big
RG3
time
might be a better option
Excellent game. Now they're in fourth and
than
manager.
like
Just a
Colt
little
McCoy
short
or
there with that marker.
Johnny Manziel.
They'll run for it. Anderson, and he won't get there. They stop him a few
I would just say, hey,
yards
you know, take
short of the
RG3,
game.
Colin Kaepernick, let him go on the practice field. You know, let him play, see how they do, and then you just evaluate him. If you think that he's a good fit for your team, you know, you give him a chance. If you don't think he's good for your team, then you know, just say, hey, you know, at least we tried you out, you know, and I'm sure those guys will be grateful that you actually gave them a tryout instead of just, you know, judging a book by its cover, basically. You know, give RG3 and Kaepernick a chance, man. Give them a chance. That's all I'm saying.
So it's Jaguars football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break.
Okay, guys.
We'll get a timeout used
Of all the quarterbacks that have came in the NFL, they were like considered a bust, like an NFL bust.
The offense on third down.
If you had to sign one of those guys, if you had a star quarterback and he got injured, for example, which dude would you pick? Would you pick Tim Tebow? Would you pick Colin Kaepernick? Would you pick RG3? Would you pick Colt McCoy?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first
Would you
down.
pick
On the give, this is Lynch.
butt fumble
Fight his way forward here for a
Sanchez?
modest gain.
You know, let me know.
And play
Let me know
stops here.
which guy you
Timeout.
pick.
It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout.
Finley, you
So as
said
they
Tim?
talk things over, we'll step aside.
Yeah, that's a good choice, man. Tebow's got some talent, man.
Here's a
He had some pretty decent plays when he was playing for the
It goes as a gain
Broncos,
of
man.
8,
He actually
moves the
got him
chains.
past that, got him into the playoffs and stuff.
Burst
I mean, he
seems
beat
just as good
he
here
beat
in
the
fourth
freaking
as it
Steelers,
was way
man.
back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The best comeback quarterback.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
That's a tough one.
On the handoff, Lynch.
That is a tough one.
A solid pickup of
'Cause there's lots of
14
quarterbacks that have some great
first and
comebacks,
goal.
especially in the 2-minute warnings.
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run
I would
the ball.
say
We've got control of this
I would
thing.
say Matt
Get it behind
Stafford.
us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
If
So
I had to
pick up the
choose,
first
like,
down
a
after the run, and now
Dudley,
they
you
approach
take
for the
Colin?
fresh set.
That's cool, man.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken
I would say
tackle,
Matt
but
Stafford, man,
ultimately
because
could
Matt
not
Stafford's
get in
had
the end zone. A good run,
has
8
had
yards
a
there.
lot
It'll be
of
second and goal.
comebacks,
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love
and that's
that.
someone that's playing right now.
And you have to ask
That
the
he's
defensive
you know
guys,
he's still
why
playing.
did you
Like
give
he's
it?
if
I
someone
mean,
that's
you know the
retired,
situation you're down, have to stop them to get the
probably
football
Peyton
back.
Manning. I think
But 8
Peyton
yards
Manning's
on
probably
first
had the
down
most
puts them
like
back on the
comebacks
rails.
Well, as always,
in
Brian,
his
an
career.
extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to.
Or even Tommy Maddox. I don't know if y'all remember Tommy Maddox. He's an old Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. But Tommy Maddox has had some great comebacks as well. In his starting season, he made 7 in his first season. Oh, Stafford. Tim retired because no one likes him. Well, no one liked him because, like, I guess because, I don't know if it was because of, like, his religion, because he prayed before games or because he prayed in the end zone. I don't know. I know there was a lot of controversy with that when he did that. And I mean, he's actually a pretty cool guy, actually. Like, I actually got to actually meet him. Like, I didn't like have a conversation with him, but I got to say, hey, how you doing and everything. And you know, he's like a legend in Gainesville. Like with the Gators, like of course he would be because he played for him. But I mean, he's a really nice, cool, laid back dude. Like he's nice. Like he's not, you know, get the fuck away from me, or leave me alone, or he's nothing like that. You know, he's really like cool and collective, man, which is pretty cool. He couldn't throw a good pass till fourth quarter. Yeah, I mean he has some great wildcat plays though. If you remember, he has some great wildcats. I mean, he could have been a receiver too, man. Like they could have, told him, get the weight to a receiver and actually become a receiver. And they could have done that.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns.
I mean, he could have. Tim Tebow could have been a receiver, man. Because I know lots of quarterbacks who are quarterbacks in college and they play receiver. Like, what's this guy from the Calvin Pryor, the third? He was a quarterback, but now he's a receiver. So I mean, it was a possibility. They could have tried him out, but they just were like, screw it, let's just get rid of him. What do you think about Terrell Pryor? Like, as Terrell Pryor, like, as a wide receiver right now? Like, what do I think about him as a wide receiver? Or, like, as... what do I think about him when he was in college as a quarterback?
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh, both? I think he's a better quarterback than a wide receiver. I mean, he is fast. I just think he's on the wrong team. I don't think the Redskins is where he needs to be at. I think he needs to go somewhere else.
Take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass. But
I mean, he does like to talk crap, though. I've heard a lot of rumors, like, I've heard him say some nasty stuff to people, man. He likes to talk crap. He likes to, say stuff. And but, like, actually, there was a trade. Like, the Browns tried to trade for Terrell Pryor, but the deal fell through. The Redskins didn't want the deal. But I think Terrell Pryor is actually looking to try to get out of Washington.
They chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
I mean, like, man, he played well. He played great for the Ohio Buckeyes, when he was the quarterback. Josh Norman talked crap. Yeah, Josh Norman does talk crap. Josh Norman talks crap to Odell Beckham, and Odell Beckham talks crap to Josh Norman. Josh Norman starts stuff with Des Bryant and vice versa. And now you got Jalen Ramsey and AJ Green. They were going at it when they played each other. But I mean, Ramsey does like to talk. I mean, he was talking trash to him. I know he was. To AJ Green in that game, but when AJ Green choked hold his ass, like, that was just so wrong. Like, I don't think Ramsey should have got ejected for talking smack. I think AJ Green should have been the only one ejected, but that's just my personal opinion. I think they kind of screwed Ramsey in that game, but we still won, so I don't really care. He made the commercial for Des Bryant. Yeah, oh yeah, with the phone when he, yeah, it was Des Bryant was like saying, oh, Drew like little Josh Norman in a blanket, like he can't cover him and stuff like that. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And then Josh Norman did the same thing to Des Bryant, like saying he's slow, like he drew like a snail or something on the phone, and they're like, are you saying Des Bryant can't catch you or something, or he's too slow for you, or something like that? And he's like, nope, that's not, nope. But he's like drawing on his phone. Yeah, those commercials are pretty funny. Oh, but Deli, you said Josh Norman does it to get in his head. Yeah, that's what a lot of players do, man. They talk crap just to get in people's heads. That's all they do. Like, they don't actually just do it just to be like, just to piss them off. Like, it's all like a mental, like it's like a mental game. Like, they try to get them rattled, try to get their mind off the game where they're not focused. That's basically all they're trying to do, is just basically trying to get them where they're unfocused. That's all they're trying to do. Oh, thanks, Finley, man. I appreciate the sub, man. You have a good night, man. I'll check you next time, man. Just keep your notifications on. I'll be having more videos coming out later this week.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jags come into this one knowing they're going to need to put forth an inspired effort.
Here's Brad Norman.
Oh, hold
now.
up. It's 20-20. I'm going to go for it, man. It's fourth down. Shit, I'm going to go for it. This ain't a punting team, man. I will punt sometimes, so I ain't going to lie.
One remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this offense getting ready as they're looking for a fourth down conversion.
Ain't going to lie. I will definitely punt sometimes. This time, I think I'm going to go for it. And it was good I went for it because I just got the first down. I can milk the clock. Boom.
Bring him down at the 23. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, Josh Norman is a great thing. I just, you know, Josh Norman's been like this. I think this is like his second year that Josh Norman's been Mutt Master. Hasn't he been like this? Is like his second year, right?
Taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Right, Dudley?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I think it is, right? The only thing I mean, there's lots of stuff like I like and dislike about the game, but the one thing I really dislike is that they use the same players like every year. Every year they use the same players. And even with like the promos, like a lot of times they use the same players. I think Ray Lewis is always in the most feared promo. Like he's always in the most feared promo. I mean, he's a beast in general, but he's always in the most feared promo. And who else?
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to break one there after giving up the first down.
Like all the legends, like seems like all the legends are the same. Like it's like can they not get any other legend players? Or I mean, I know probably a lot of them, you know, are probably passed away. It's probably hard to actually get the rights to use them in the game, or maybe the material or something. I don't know, but it just seems like they're using the same players over and over and over again every year. Like there's always Michael Vick, there's always Randall Cunningham, there's always what?
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They try and run it in with Janovich.
Who else? I mean, it's just they come up with new legends. Because there's lots of players they haven't put in the game in a long time. Like, I would love for them to put Maurice Jones-Drew back in it. I know Jones-Drew was in 16. But I would love for them to put him in the game again. And then Fred Taylor. Like, I think he's about to get into the Hall of Fame. Or trying to, you know. I mean, I think Fred Taylor deserves to be in the game. I mean, there's tons and tons of players they haven't put in the game that I would love to see them put in the actual game. But I know they actually have to ask the player if they want to be in the game. They have to have their right. Like, I like to see him put, like, a lot of the announcers and stuff, man, like on the Fox, you know, on Sunday Fox. I mean, a lot of those, all those are like football players, man. Like, put them in, like, or how about like Bill Cowher used to play. Why don't you put Bill Cowher in? You know, I'd like to see, like, or I think Howie Long was in it one year. I think Terry Bradshaw was too. Or one of them was in the game. But I like to see more new legends come in the game instead of just seeing the same old legends every year. It just gets annoying because it's like you can't think of anything new to put in the game, you know. That's just my thoughts, I guess. I don't know what your thought is, man. Who knows? Yo, Big Puff. Big Puff is in the house, y'all. Shout out to Big Puff. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, Puff.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing.
Yeah, just sitting here grinding more solos, man. Grinding more solos.
Offense needs something here on second.
But I'm definitely good to be back. It's good to be back. And it's good to be playing again. I'm grinding so hard, man. I really want to get this Josh Norman though. He got the emojis coming out. Watch out. I mean, it's gonna be. I would say I'll be mastered by this at the rate I'm going, probably by hopefully before December. Because I really don't have that much left to do, honestly. I think I got like 4 things left. I got 18 out of 22 for Master. And of course one of them is salary cap, which is going to be a pain because 1, not many people play salary cap, and then 2, I'm not used to playing with a team with a salary cap of only like 1,000, which I think they could have like at least boosted it up this year, but you know, it is what it is, and we just got to level 38. Can we get some hype in here? Probably don't get nothing though. Probably get nothing. You just made it to level 38. How does it make you feel? Well, depends on what I get. Oh yeah, also, you know, I got to my rank was gold 2, and I don't think you watched it all, but I got to level 2, gold 2 and MUT champions. I got 11 wins. So 11 wins. I think that's pretty decent for myself for doing that. I finally did the weekend league and played the games. I got 11. You know, it's not the best, but hey, I got gold 2 and I got, you know, 11 wins. I'll take it, man. Got to stay positive. Just next time I'm going to try to outdo myself. And that's my goal. Let's see if they do give you anything in here. You don't get anything. You reach level 38, and guess what you get? Absolutely nothing. Sounds good to me. Actually, I want to check out these Team of the Week players. Let's just check them out real quick. Week 10. This is the Mark Ingram one. Look at this Thielen right here, man. 90 overall, Adam Thielen. He's going for 245K. I mean, look at that. He's not fastest one, but his catching, man, and jumping. I mean, compared to Larry Fitzgerald, he's got faster speed, same catching, 90 elusiveness, which elusiveness is really good for a wide receiver. Like, you want their elusiveness to be as high as possible. 91 spectacular catch. I mean, they could have gave him. I think they could have gave him higher stats. But I mean, compared to 87 Jordy Nelson, shoot. I mean, he's got 80 elusiveness over 76. But all in all, I'd rather take Adam Thielen over Jordy Nelson. That's just me personally. But that's a beast card right there. I'm probably gonna work my way to getting them. Maybe I'll get lucky and pull them. I'll tell you what, man. There's a lot. I mean, these Jaguar cards are just all over these team of the weeks. Like, it seems like almost every week, and we're getting some kind of Jaguar play in the team of the week. Even if they're just like 78s overalls or 76, like. And we've had 3 Jacksonville Jaguar team of the week masters. And guess what? They're all on defense. What are the odds of that, man? So it's like, and this is the 92 AJ Boyle. This is a beast card. I can't believe that. 3 weeks, 3 defensive players we have had all Jaguars as masters. Week 10, AJ Boyle. Week 1 was Calais Campbell. I think week 5. Week 4. No, week 5. I think it's week 5. It's Telvin Smith. I mean, these things are just like. And then we also had Barry Church in the same thing. On week 5. I mean, it just amazes me, man, how well our defense is playing. I don't think we've ever had this much love in a Madden game, in forever. All right, that's cool, Big Puff, man. Like Jaguars have never had this much love ever, man, ever. I mean, one week we had 2 players, team of the week. So I mean that's awesome. That's just an awesome feeling, man, to actually be shown that love. I wish they give some more like Jaguar legends out though. I'm just tired of seeing the same thing. Like, I know Eric Allen's is I haven't seen him in there the past couple of years. I've seen Walter Jones. I've seen RJ Reed. I know Dan Dillendorf is new. I haven't seen him in there. Herschel Walker hasn't been in, so that's pretty cool. They put him in there. Dwight Clark was someone fairly new. I've seen Ed Reed. Jason Taylor's been in it. This dude is a beast. Mel Blount, he's been in Madden almost every year. So is Randall Cunningham. Derek Brooks was in it last year. Chad Johnson. Rondé Barber, it was nice to see him in there. Michael Vick's in it like every year. Richard Dent was fairly new. Jerome Best was nice to see. He's fairly new. Of course, Paul Krause, he's still good though. Been in it the past couple of years. Bruce Matthews has been in for a few years. You know, Christian Okoye. I mean, Mean Joe Green's always in it. Mike Singletary's always in it. Larry Allen. Rodney Harrison. Reggie White. Warren Moon's been in the past couple of years. So, I mean, it'd just be nice to see different ones. It'd just be nice. I think I need with Allen. Eric Allen. I need an interception with Eric Allen. I think I put him in here. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta work on that one. I don't know if y'all finished that Allen one yet. Get that one interception, but that's gonna be a little difficult for me, anyways. All those in the fourth quarters. That's that one. Just knock this one out real quick. This won't take that long. But yeah, you know. What do y'all think? Do you think Tom Brady is still the best quarterback in the NFL at the age of 40? What do y'all think? Do you think so? Do you think Tom Brady is the best quarterback at age 40? And don't just say it because if you're a Patriots fan. Don't just say it because, yeah, he's the best one because you're a Patriots fan. I mean, actually looking at the stats and looking at how he's playing now, you know, looking how he's playing this year, you know, compared to his last year. Do you really think he's like the best quarterback in the NFL right now? I don't know. Me personally, like looking at him this year, he hasn't been all that great. No offense to the Patriots fans, but hey. Aaron, hey, what's up, gaming man? Welcome back, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Aaron Rodgers is definitely a beast, but he ain't doing nothing this year. Sadly, he broke his collarbone, which is pretty sad for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, I think they have some hopes of like maybe getting into the, might have a chance to make a choice to make the playoffs. But he said, "How rude?" Just kidding. Hey man, I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna sit here and agree with everybody because I just want to be myself, man. I like to be myself. Look at that play. I love that play. Like he speeds up at the end. When you throw it, he speeds up and catches it. Are you doing another team leaders? Yep, you know it, man. I'm doing another team leader. I'm almost finished with it, though. It's taking me longer than I thought. I'm doing the Raiders ones right now. And I got 2 more left after this. I gotta do the Jets, which I might save for last because they suck. But and I got the Texans next. So Texans and Jets. But I think I really want to do the Texans because of their players. I'm trying to get this done so I get that Cleo Mack and I can actually just like sell them. Raiders Elite, horrid chest Raiders. I'm doing the whole thing. I'm doing the first 16 games, and then I'm going to be doing the Raider Elite game, which is like 3 games. But I'll have to buy some players to get all 580. All the 580 overall team leaders.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And then I'm going to go ahead and get knocked that out, so I'll have that done. But I probably won't do the other ones till later on this week.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll do the other 2 later on this week. Try to do 1 more later on this week and try to get the last one done. Hopefully by this weekend. And hopefully have Muttmaster by next weekend. Maybe before the Thanksgiving promo pops out so I can have those coins. But between that, if I get Muttmaster and I get the Cleo Mack and I sell them, I mean, that's going to be a lot of coins. Plus, I heard once you get Muttmaster, there's extra objectives you can do to get the to get more coins. So I'm kind of excited to see what those are and what you'll get. At level 40, you get a full legend auctionable. You already hit at level 40 already, man? How dare you pass me up, man? That's a shame. probably have more time on your hands than I do. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oliver, how's your Madden going, man? Quick sell, 50K. What do you think I'll get? I bet anything I get 1,000 coins, man. You think so? I think I'm gonna get 1,000 coins. Watch. That's probably what I'll get. Because every time I open these things, I get 1,000 coins. Your ice but still made it in the game. Winner. I am not. I seen someone else do it. LOL. Hey man, I'm pretty good at. I like no one can ice me, man. Even when like in a game, if I'm kicking from further out, for some reason I just get it when they ice me. It's like my good luck, man. It's like I want people to ice me. Oh wow, I got 3K. Holy smokes. That's 2 more than 1. That's cool. I wasn't expecting. I always choke when I'm on ice. Oh man, it's just the way I do it is, man. You just have to watch the meter, man. Like, don't let it go all the way down, because when it disappears, you can kind of tell when it's going faster. That's when you stop. But I think if more above the actual space where you're supposed to hit the line in, if you go a little bit above it, it's supposed to make the ball go more right. If you make it go below it, it goes more left. So if it's just a little bit above it, especially where you were, I was kicking where I was at, it's going to go to the right a little bit, so it's going to go in anyway, so it's fine. Even 1 yard away. Oh my gosh. Oliver, I'm 89 overall. I pulled 92 Kelson Wentz, so sold him for 400K and bought lots of players. Congratulations, man. Congrats. Where'd you pull the Winslow from? Like what pack? And what players did you buy a lot of? I want you to name all the players you bought, man. I would love to hear what players you got. And Big Puff, man, if you're missing from the 1 yard line, man, even if you get ice, you might want to go back to the practice mode. I'm just kidding, man. Oh, what a clutch catch. Robinson. Allen Robinson from a 66 overall quarterback.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No,
what is your favorite card you have?
A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team
Probably. My favorite card I have right now. So you messed me up, man. Wasn't even paying attention to the game. Right now is gonna be my my Tony Gonzalez, man, my Tony G, because you watched me on that stream when I was playing head to head, and he was just catching everything for me. Remember how I threw it to him? I dumped the ball off to him on the sideline, ran all the way down, and then he shoved off like 2 guys. Oh, I really fucked that up. Remember that one? And yeah, and I shoved him off, and he ran all the way down for a touchdown. Yeah, that's why I love him, and that's how, honestly, is how I got to gold level 2 in the weekend league, was because of that.
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop him from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? Which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go.
I'm about to restart this one, man.
They roll downfield, get into a good route.
I'm gonna have to restart it. Yeah, so right now, Travis Gonzalez is my favorite player right now. Like, no questions asked. Like, every game I throw it to him and he catch it. Like, he literally made me get to the championship, man. Like, and I didn't have him when I first started playing it, and I was playing it, and I was losing. I lost like, I think like 6-7 games, but I was losing so much. But then once I got him and I started using him, I mean, there was a couple games I lost, but they were like by like 1 point. But at the same time, he was helping me win, which is what I needed. And so, you know, I'm going to try again this weekend and see if I can get further out now that I got him. Hopefully I'll have some better players too. And about the elite player pack, bought 89 Jeffries, 90 Jason Taylor, 90 Herschel Walker, 88 Jordan Reed. That's nice, man. That's a nice team you got. Oh my God, man, I'm sucking right now. That's sad. Oh, and 90 Adam Thielen. Oh, I'm so jealous, man. I want that Thielen so bad. Like, I really want that Thielen so bad. Once I sell that Cleo Mack, man. Or not Cleo Mack, but the yeah, once I get the Cleo Mack, I'll try him out, play him a few games, see how he plays out, and then I'll probably sell him, and I'll probably get Adam Thielen because I really want that card. I had him last year. You want Telvin Smith? Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both, gaming. I want Telvin Smith too, and I want the AJ Boyle too. It's another card I want. Me too, I don't have any coins. Oh man, you better start grinding. Better start playing some solos, Big Puff. Better start playing those team leader solos like I said, man. Because I literally started off with 5K when I started this one, because I spend coins like crazy. I literally had like only like 5,000 coins, and now I'm over 4K. 40K, I mean. And that's just like in the first 6. I haven't even finished the whole 16 games yet. So, I mean, you definitely make some coins. Plus, you get that quick sell you can do, and you have a chance to get some coins that way, you know, up to 50K. So, I mean, you'll get some coins that way just playing the 16 games, and then you get like, I think it's like 9K or something for the elite ones, 9 or 10K. So you'll get some decent amount of coins just playing one whole, like 19 games and team leader, man, just for one of them. Imagine doing all of them. Imagine if you saved all those coins. I mean, you're talking about close to 500, about 400 or 500K, man. Not too long ago, I pulled 90 Jack Doyle out of a team of the week solo pack. Nice. Touchdown. Woo! Yeah, no, I should have. I went for 2 just to tie it up. Now I gotta stop him. I pulled the CJ Mosley, linebacker 89 card, team of the week card. I have a team of the week pack, and he was like one of the cards going for like 200 something K. And then when the most feared was going on, I got the commander. I did the commander set. I pulled elite card players in it, and I got the Demarius Thomas, and I played with him for a few games, and he's a pretty good receiver I had. But I sold him so I can get finish the set for the Tony Gonzalez set. And sure enough, it was well worth doing that set because he's been my best player ever since.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss. Yeah, that's
wow, the best card I pulled that was Atwar was just 14K card. Well, I mean, CJ Mosley was the best card I pulled ever so far in this game, and that's pretty good for me considering the last 2 years I've pulled crap. Like, I literally pulled crappy cards. Like, couldn't even get any 90 overalls. I couldn't get anything. It was horrible. Oh, look at that. Des Bryant, man. Or Deion Sanders, man. Prime time.
Near the 48-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great right at the 50. 1st and 10. So just about a minute to go.
But I did actually make a set. I did make a set, which I will show you the card I got. So I'm pretty excited about the card I got. I'll have to show it to you after this game. I'm pretty excited at the card I got. I made a set like I was going to, said I was going to do. And I finally got the player I've been wanting to get for the longest time since at the first week. But I finally got him, and I'm just so stoked that I finally got him. Oh, that's so stupid, man. He's like Lynch. Yeah, he is basically like Lynch.
And it's third down now.
They should add a 90 Marshall.
Is
that like a typo? You mean Marshawn Lynch?
It surprises you that may have happened to him in that situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
I don't think Marshawn Lynch has done that much this year, has he?
Ticks remaining on the clock.
Honestly, has he done anything?
They're going to look to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be caught.
Touchdown, Robinson.
And they broke it
In the house. Can you dig it?
How many more of these my heart can take, my man? I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick their
His nickname is Marshmallow. Ah, that's right, I forget. Yeah, nickname for everybody, man.
In the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
I call Paul Leslie Paul. I call him Paul the Truck. Paul Leslie. I call him the Truck, man. He just like trucks down. He just like bulldozes people, man. Like an 18-wheeler just run you over, man. Like roadkill.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Who is that? Sanders? Sanders catching everything. Yeah, I'm trying to get that friggin' interception by what's his face.
It was a tale of two halves, weren't you? But I'm a bad writer. I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get.
There's Lynch right there. Look at that. Lynch still got it, man. He still got it.
Take a knee. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a time.
Oh yeah, but I gotta show you this card I got though. I mean, I'm super excited for it. I finally finished the whole set, and I'm gonna actually upgrade them even more. 16th left, Hail Mary interception by prime time. Yep, that's how it always ends up, man. I think he always intercepts it. I was hoping for Eric Allen to intercept it because I need one interception by Eric Allen just so I can finish that. I mean, I know I got a couple days to do it, but I was trying to get it done as fast as possible. I mean, it seems like every time I do those legend objectives, I get crappy cards, man. I get the one right above it that goes for like 7-8K, which is like horrible.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of.
So you gonna start doing some of those team leader solos, or what? Are you just gonna, or try to do other solos? I'll make sure that. See, I almost got 50K, man. I'm gonna be getting about basically 45K from that, from those solos. Got to go. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good night, man, and I will see you next time, Big Puff. Appreciate you stopping by, man. But hold on. If you could just stay for 1 second, let me show you this card I got. Hold on. I got it right here, man, real quick. I don't know if you're watching now, but if you're still watching it, look at this card right here, man. Calais Campbell, baby. This is the card I got. Did a set. Finally got him. He's on my lineup right now. I mean, not right now, but he's in my other lineup. Because I'm doing the team leaders right now. But this is the dude I have. And I'm going to boost him up to do his tier 3 one. And I'm going to put the tier 3 and this card into a set to make it like a tier 4. And he's going to be up to a 93, I think. So I think with the chemistry, he might go up to like a 94 or 95, which will be beastly. I mean, his speed and acceleration is not as fast as I would hope, but I mean, everything else just, screams out, yeah, you better have him on your team. So That's the guy I wanted to show out to you, man. This is the guy. He's on my lineup already. I waited weeks to get him. You know, I grinded, no money, no spent. Got to him, finally got him, and he's in my lineup. And I'm so excited to have him on my team, and cannot wait to see what kind of damage he could put on head-to-head quarterbacks when I start playing. But that's probably gonna be it for this stream, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I will see y'all on the next one. JD out.